What's good, y'all? To man Mays from KixandtheCity.com, welcoming y'all to the KATC Sneaker Spot for May 2011. And before we get into the show, let me give you a little bit of background about what we got going on here. As most of y'all remember, I used to do a show called The Stockroom. Now that show has been on ice for a long time now. Now, since that show last aired to now, I've been looking for a spot to be able to bring y'all the Stockroom with that same OG feel. Now, as I was looking for a spot, not a day went by that I didn't get a Facebook post, a tweet, a text, a call, an email, anything, asking me to bring the Stockroom back. Now, instead of keeping that show on ice while I look for a spot, I decided to bring y'all the KATC Sneaker Spot. Now, the KATC Sneaker Spot is going to give you all the same essence of the Stockroom, where I show you all select releases dropping during the month in a little bit more personal, intimate way, like your local sneaker spot. All right, so before we get into the show, also remember you can follow me on Twitter at @MazeOneer, that's M-A-Z-E, the number 1-E-R. You can follow KixandtheCity on Twitter at KixandtheCity. You could also friend us on Facebook at facebook.com/KixandtheCity. All right, so let's get into the KATC Sneaker Spot for May 2011. And in the show, we're going to take a look at a select few releases dropping in May, June from Adidas and Jordan Brand. Let's kick it off by taking a look at what's dropping from Adidas. Now, the big story for Adidas in May, June, during the NBA playoffs and into the summer, is the Adidas Crazy Light. Now, the Adidas Crazy Light is Adidas' new pinnacle performance basketball sneaker. It is the lightest sneaker in the basketball category, and probably, in my opinion, the most innovative sneaker that Adidas has done in a long time. Now, this is the Adidas Crazy Light right here in the Derrick Rose black, red, and white colorway. Shout out to D Rose for winning the MVP. And the Adidas Crazy Light, like I said, is the most lightweight sneaker in the category. And what it features is what Adidas is calling the Sprint Skin, the Sprint Web, and the Sprint Frame. Now, all of these components come together to provide a very lightweight upper, but very protective and also very maneuverable, so that when you're making your quick cuts and dashes and moves, the sneaker also complies to your foot. So right here is the Sprint Frame. It's a one-piece heel counter to mid-foot shank combo. And what it cuts down on layers, and it cuts down on weight, and it gives you that one-to-one feel from your foot to the sneaker. The Sprint Skin is this tough nylon upper, and the Sprint Web is what holds it all together. So it's the strands that hold it all together. And the outsole has a tire-like pattern, like a radial type pattern, and it helps for your cuts and your moves. And it stays bound to the floor, despite what your foot might be doing on top of it. And it also has grooves that help to whisk away the dirt, the particles, and the dust, which prevent you from having good traction on the court. So this is the Derrick Rose colorway, and this is the blue-white colorway. Now, you'll catch a lot of NBA players rocking these right now in the playoffs. Matt Barnes, Derek Fisher, Josh Smith, Mike Conley, all the Adidas athletes. Derrick Rose was rocking them in the first round. Darren Collison was rocking them. So it's a big, big story for Adidas. Now, in addition to the Crazy Light upper, Adidas also has some modularity with it, with two different sets of insoles. These are the Crazy Comfortable inserts, and the inserts that are in there right now are the Crazy Light. Now, I've gone ahead and weighed my own personal size 10 pair, and it weighs in at 10 ounces. So, to complete the full Adidas look, especially the Derrick Rose look, Adidas also released their new Speed Wrap. And the Speed Wrap is for extra ankle protection. And it's, your classic wrap. Goes over your foot, goes over your sock, clasps up at the top. So that's the Adidas Speed Wrap and the Adidas Crazy Light. Like I said, it's going to be rolling out in June. Handful of colorways dropping at the top of the month, including these two colorways and about 4 or 5 more. Now let's take a look at what's dropping from Jordan Brand in May, June. Now, Jordan Brand is also dropping their own performance basketball sneaker, the Jordan Fly Wade. And the Jordan Fly Wade is Dwayne Wade's first signature sneaker with the Jordan Brand. As y'all know, he carried the torch for the Air Jordan line with the Air Jordan 2010, 2011, but now he's breaking out to his own signature sneaker. And he's been rocking it during the playoffs as well. This is the white, black pimento colorway, and there's obviously also going to drop, you can't drop a sneaker without having the classic black red colorway. Now the Jordan Flyweight is also extremely lightweight. It's the lightest Jordan brand's performance sneaker to date. And it was very important for D-Wade to have a light sneaker going into the playoffs where, you know, his legs might have been a little tired from being worn down the whole season, and he wanted to have that extra bounce, that extra give and go. So this is, like I said, the black red colorway. Jordan Flyweight features max air in the heel, zoom in the front. So it's a combination of that quick and explosive that was debuted in the Air Jordan 2011. And it has a skin upper, what they're calling skins. Now it's the same type of thought process as the Zoom Kobe line where they have the skin upper. It's not skin wire, but it's skin. So it's just very thin, but very protective and durable upper. And another thing that was extremely important to D-Wade was a lockdown fit. So the heel counter and the skins come together to provide a lockdown fit so that when D-Wade, you know, he has some of the craziest moves in the league. When he's doing his crazy moves, his foot doesn't move around in the Jordan Flyweight. That was extremely important to him. Jordan Flyweight, black, red, has a translucent outsole. And like I said, the white, gray, black pimento colorway has kind of a infrared type flavor to it. Both dropping now. So you can catch these at retail right now. It's a Jordan Flyweight. Now, in addition to the performance pieces, strict performance pieces, Jordan Brand is also releasing the Jordan Prime 5, and these are also available now. The Jordan Prime 5 is a combination of the Air Jordan 5 with the overall look of the Air Jordan 1 fused into it. This specific colorway right here, Joe Johnson is rocking in the playoffs. So if you've been watching any of the Hawks games, right now they're playing the Bulls, he's been rocking this colorway. This is the black, metallic silver, red colorway. Like I said, the overall look of the Air Jordan 1 with hits of the Air Jordan 5, like this mesh paneling, plastic mesh paneling, the Air Jordan 5 classic reflective tongue, and the lace lock. That's the Jordan Prime 5, available at retail right now. Now we're going from the Jordan Prime 5 to the actual Air Jordan 5 with the Wolf Gray Air Jordan 5, dropping later this month. The Wolf Gray Air Jordan 5 finds its place within the classic Air Jordan Gray line, like the cool gray 3s, 4s, 11s, and so on, with its own shade of gray, Wolf Gray. So Wolf Gray Air Jordan 5 features tonal gray upper, gray on gray with white hits, has a medium gray reflective tongue. Now the Wolf Gray Air Jordan 5 features a textured nubuck upper. Kind of hard to explain if you're not in front of it, but it's not like the nubuck that you're used to from Jordan Brand that you might have seen on the metallic Air Jordan 5s, or even the tougher nubuck that was recently introduced on the black red or black infrared Air Jordan 6s. It's a very smooth yet textured upper. You're gonna have to see them in real life, or maybe you can get a good look here on that HD cam. But it's a nice, it's very soft, textured nubuck upper. Blue tinted outsole. Now pay attention to the blue tinted outsole, of course, because you're gonna see this blue tinted outsole. We've seen it a lot already, but you're gonna also see it on the black metallic silver 5s dropping later this year as well. So that's what it's gonna look like. All right, Wolf Gray Jordan 5. Now, dropping this weekend is the, give me a second, let me get to it. The Year of the Rabbit Air Jordan Retro 7. This is the packaging right here. It's the Year of the Rabbit, according to the Chinese Zodiac, and Jordan Brand did the Year of the Rabbit Air Jordan 2011, so they're continuing that with the Air Jordan 7. So here's the packaging, traditional Chinese red and gold, with the Jumpman done in gold, and a nice design across the front. And it's a slide out box, and inside is the Year of the Rabbit Air Jordan Retro 7. So the Year of the Rabbit Air Jordan Retro 7 features a white leather and gray nubuck upper with a red inner booty and gold accents on the laces, gold accents in the 23 in the back, and the heel tab. Now I know a lot of people out there have been comparing the Year of the Rabbit Air Jordan 7 to the Hare Air Jordan 7. So I have my hairs here, so you can see the similarities and the differences on both sneakers. Obviously, the Year of the Rabbit Air Jordan Retro 7 doesn't have the classic hair tongue, but it does have, you know, the gold accents to tie it back to the Chinese New Year. Year of the Rabbit Air Jordan Retro 7 dropping this weekend. So you can catch it. It's going to be a limited release, available at select accounts. So if you do want a pair, make sure that you jump on that right away because I'm sure they will move fast. Now, last but not least, and this is bittersweet for me, but I definitely wanted to show you this. I actually posted pictures of these on my Twitter a couple of weeks back, and I promised y'all that I would give y'all a better look. This is a real heavy box, so bear with me. This is the Jordan Welcome to New York Mellow package. It was sent to a select group of individuals, and I was just lucky enough to get a package. So shout out to Jordan Brand for sending me one. It's bittersweet, like I said, because I'm a diehard Knicks fan. Unfortunately, they were ungraciously swept out of the playoffs. But it's sweet because I am happy that the Knicks even made the playoffs. It's been a while for us. Happy that Melo is on the Knicks, and I'm extremely happy that I got this package, this sick package. So it's a real heavy box, very nicely done. Details are crazy. Open it up. Once you open it up, there's this display case with a Melo State of Mind Jordan t-shirt. Let's see if I could show it to y'all. There we go. And like I said, Jordan t-shirt inside. On the top it says, born in Brooklyn, manufactured in Baltimore, refined on the hardwood. So that's kind of on the window here. And down here are replicas of MTA transit tokens, what we used to use back in the day before the MetroCard came out. And they all have details in them that link back to Melo's career, Melo's heritage, his family. They're movable as well. Right there. And just like it's a nice package that links back to, his heritage and his upbringing in New York. He did spend 9 years in New York. He was born in New York and spent first 9 years of his life in New York. And he's very proud of that. But the highlight of the package, of course, is the Jordan Melo M7 Advance in his Knicks Away PE colorway. So it has a royal blue upper, metallic orange hit with black and white accents. Now the Jordan Melo M7 Advance is the Jordan Melo M7 with Nike Flywire on the upper. So that makes the overall sneaker a lot lighter, a lot more durable than the original Melo M7. And it's a big step for Jordan Brand and the Melo line to use this new technology in their performance sneakers. They're being innovative using this technology. So Jordan Melo 7 Advance, Max Air also in the heel, Zoom Air up top, Flywire upper. And these are going to be dropping in June in the blue and black colorway, white, blue, and orange colorway, and in a black and white colorway. I've heard that this package is going to drop as well in very limited numbers at select accounts. I'll try to get a lot more information on that. I'm sure a lot of Knicks fans, Melo fans are going to want to get their hands on this package, so I'll make sure I can try to get as much info as possible on that. So that is it for the May 2011 episode of the KATC Sneaker Spot. I got to say I'm glad to be back. Also, I just want to shout out everyone that has been on top of me to bring the KATC StockRoom back. The fact that you guys even remember that I used to do it is, I'm greatly appreciative of that. So the KATC Sneaker Spot is back, and shout out to the brands that have held me down throughout this time, including Jordan Brand and Adidas. And shout out to y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Once again, I'm Maze from KixandtheCity.com. See y'all next month.